go ahead and drop in a screenshot of this on the chat as well for to make it easier for everyone. But this is the 5-level roadmap that everybody needs to go through. And of course, it is going to take time for you to go into all of these levels. It took us almost about 2 years to learn all of this, to make ourselves so good that today we are able to teach thousands of people, right? But spending those 2 years is going to be absolutely worth it, because it is going to be continuous learning, right? You keep learning and you keep building and you keep learning more and more things. Now, to give you a better direction, apart from these 5 levels, you also have to go very deep into all the AI tools and also AI workflows, like I have been saying, right? It because all these AI tools that we use today and that you will go ahead and figure out on your own later on as well, all these AI tools and AI workflows are way more powerful than what you can imagine, right? Let's pick a tool like ChatGPT itself, which most of us have used at some point or the other. Everybody, what do? We go into ChatGPT, we find a text box wherein we put our query, and then we see the response coming out. We like the response, we use it. We don't like the response, we dump it, and then we go ahead and say that, hey, ChatGPT is a waste. It's, people who are using it are lazy. It does not do any good work at all. But have you ever gone into the backend of ChatGPT? You will find a lot of settings inside of it which can be tweaked and changed so that the AI model becomes personalized to you. Have you ever gone into OpenAI Playground or Google AI Playground? You will find that there are multiple things that you can tweak, multiple things that OpenAI or even Google don't even talk about. And when you go ahead and explore all of this, that is when you will realize the true potential of it. Now, what we have done is, we of course cannot go very deep into all these tools with you in this mastermind in the interest of time, but some of the tools that you should certainly go very deep into are, of course, ChatGPT, Claude, Notebook LM, Perplexity, Gemini, Notion, Google AI Studio, Make.com. We are going to be showing you Make.com tomorrow as well. Manus, which is an AI agent in itself, Hugging Face, Zapier. Hugging Face is this incredible platform. We'll probably show it to you tomorrow. Zapier, Copilot, and GenSpark. All of these are at least the first level tools that you need to go very, very deep into. And if you're able to do that, you will essentially transform the way you work. And you also have workflows that you need to go deep into, workflows for anything and everything that you are doing as of today, right? Be it data analysis, be it applying for jobs, be it marketing or product building or design or content writing, you need to have your own workflows that will help you improve your overall efficiency. And AI is also evolving very, very rapidly. And that is the reason why I told you that it needs to be a continuous learning process for you as you go very deep into all of these levels that we have spoken about. Now, I mentioned that it took us about 2 years of learning just to be able to absorb all of this and implement it ourselves in different workflows, and then be able to teach people how to use AI tools in the right way, right? And we have literally taken, I don't know. I mean, at this point of time, I think we would have taken programs in 3 digits, more than 100 programs from all around the world, just to see, learn, understand what are people teaching, and then be able to deliver even more value to people, especially from India. So continuous learning is the attitude that we should all go ahead and imbibe within ourselves. And like I said, to stand out as a true generalist, knowledge of AI is is not going to cut it for everybody, right? Because all these AI tools, all these AI workflows, etc., are things that everybody will start picking up. You will see people picking all of these things up probably 3 years or 4 years down the line from now. You are, of course, amongst the early movers, but everybody is soon going to catch up. sooner or later, they're going to be using all of these AI models and AI workflows, right? How can you stand out? How can you truly stand out? Knowledge of AI is not sufficient for that. I fundamentally believe that as all of us try to become generalists, a strong business understanding or knowing what are the needles that move businesses is also equally important. And when you double click on this, some things that you really need to go deep into are frameworks like first principles thinking, design thinking, your problem solving abilities, consulting, little bit of UX and UI design, little bit of finance, little bit of operations. Because even when you are, driving a car with a lot of AI models and AI tools, you need to be able to instruct these AI models and AI tools in the right way. And for you to be able to instruct them in a way that adds value to the business that you work for, thereby your value going higher and you getting paid more, you need to be able to understand the needles that need to be moved inside of companies. Those are the people that will continue to win. And that is the reason why, all of the people who have done their MBAs until today, we have seen them getting paid higher than everybody else. It is primarily because of this mindset, this skill set of understanding business problems and then being able to solve them. And in today's time, it has become even more important for everybody to go ahead and understand businesses. I have often found product teams or even some design teams working in silos. And inside of Outskill, almost 1 year back, I used to walk to these teams and I used to say, working in silos is not going to be helpful at all anymore. If people are not able to add value across verticals and domains, resulting in the growth of a company or an organization, it ultimately they will become replaced by an AI model if they are just sticking to their own vertical, right? Do you all agree with this? Give me a thumbs up as a reaction if you agree with the need for everybody to learn business foundations as well. Wonderful. Wonderful. Now, we also told you that in the morning, Weber showed this one slide that said if you have very strong understanding of business or needles that move businesses and a strong understanding of AI, this intersection can essentially give you a lot of opportunities. Those opportunities today are coming in the form of consulting and freelancing because a lot of companies or a lot of startups or a lot of founders or a lot of CXOs are hearing a lot about the potential of AI, but they are not themselves going ahead and learning all of this on their own. They can't because of time constraints. And these people are outsourcing all of these projects to others. That is how we have become consultants and freelancers, and the money that is there on the other side is just insane because it's not defined by any standard market rate yet. It's all defined as a consultant. The money that you can charge for the services that you're providing today is all defined based on the ROI or the return on investment that the company gets when they reach out to you and hire you as a consultant. So what is the ROI that you can give to the company that you are working for will define the money that you can charge. That is why this truly is a golden era for all the consultants and freelancers. So my strong recommendation for everybody listening to me at this point of time is to learn business skills along with AI. But beyond of this, there's one more thing that I will urge you to work on and focus on, which is the skill of monetization. Because what I have seen happening with a lot of people previously also is that they would get very, very skilled, but they would not know how to sell their skills. And if you do not know how to sell their skills, ultimately you might come back to me and you might say, Funny, whatever you told me in that mastermind did not happen. I learned everything, but I'm still not getting paid. Well, that is primarily because monetization itself is a skill set. And unfortunately, or fortunately, unfortunately, in fact, it's not fortunate, but we don't talk about monetization so openly, either in schools or even in colleges, right? But this is extremely important. You need to know how to generate organic sales. You need to use LinkedIn as a platform in the right way. I'm very happy that many of you, as I was going through your LinkedIn profiles, when you posted the announcement post earlier in the day, I saw that, a lot of you at least are on LinkedIn. And it's an incredibly powerful platform if you want to get opportunities. You need to learn cold emailing, you need to learn management consulting, you need to learn foundations of running ads on platforms like Meta, Google. You need to learn how partnership closing works and everything around it, right? All of this is what is going to help you convert your skills into money through the process of monetization, right? Drop in the word important on the chat if you agree with me that learning all of these things becomes important. Yeah, exactly. Wonderful. Wonderful. Someone's asking for a break at this point of time. We will not be taking a break because we are actually coming to the end of day one of the mastermind, right? I will probably go on for about 10-15 minutes and then I'm happy to take any questions that all of you might have as well. But what I want to tell all of you is that I've spoken a lot about all of the different things that you need to learn. And in fact, what we do for everybody who completes the mastermind is that we put out the entire roadmap and all of these things in a very extensive document and we send it out after the mastermind gets done. But I want to congratulate all of you. I want to congratulate all of you because you all got started on the journey. Learning all of these skills is, of course, going to take some time. It is going to take tremendous effort, especially when you're wanting to do it on your own. But you have gotten started and you're already way ahead of everybody else who is not giving that focus to generative AI. How many of you feel that spending these 8 hours today has truly taught you something that you were not aware of before, and that now you can go ahead and talk to anybody on the road, talk to your friends, talk to your colleagues about AI and the potential of AI? How many of you feel that this is the accomplishment that you have achieved in just 8 hours? Yes? Yeah, drop in that me on the chat. And this is something that you could have learned as well days before without even attending this mastermind, right? It probably would have taken you a little more than 8 hours. But here, because we were able to bring everything together and also bring these amazing people together because of the educational institution that we were able to give all of this value in just 8 hours. But this is the potential that people have to truly realize and continue, and that's why they should continue to upskill themselves, right? Continue to learn new things and everything around it. You have all gotten started. Congratulations on that. The faster you are able to go deeper into each of these levels, the higher would be your chances of grabbing various different opportunities. Now, we always say this, that everybody who can learn on their own should absolutely go ahead and learn on their own. But then when we got started with this mastermind, a lot of people also reached out to us saying that learning all of this could take years. And for a lot of working professionals, for a lot of entrepreneurs, for a lot of CXOs and senior working professionals, that time is something that becomes very, very difficult to give, especially towards learning, right? And with that request, a lot of people came back to us, and that led to us building a lot of programs as well. Now, over the next 10 minutes, I want to answer this one question that all of you had asked me and us since the morning today, which is, can you help us learn beyond of this mastermind as well? Well, yes, we can. But The moment I start talking about it, I know that a few people will end up thinking that this mastermind's purpose is for us to be able to talk about longer programs that we have inside of Outskill. The answer to that is absolutely no. And I'm giving this disclaimer upfront to everybody. We are doing this entire mastermind absolutely with passion towards helping people learn generative AI. And if people are able to walk that bridge with us, that's going to help us win as well. But we also have longer programs that we conduct inside of Outskill, which, by the way, are paid programs. They're slightly on the expensive side as well. And we do a lot inside of our paid community. I would want to talk about it probably in 5 minutes to all of you to give you a glimpse, because I know that at least 5% of the people listening to me at this point of time, out of thousands of you, have asked me this question already. And it will not be fair if I don't end the day with this, right? But while I talk about it, I do not want anybody to end up thinking that what we are doing with this mastermind is for this moment. I have spoken to a lot of people before. I know how the mind subconsciously ends up thinking about, these things. But I want to give you the confidence that we are not, or I don't want to talk about it to sell any program to you at this point of time. In fact, I'm not even going to give you the opportunity to go ahead and join any of our programs. I just want to ask all of you, would you want to know what we do inside of Outskill in our premium community? Yes or no on the chat, and I will take a call based on that. I will, of course, even though you're saying yes, okay, I see a lot of people saying yes. I see a lot of people saying yes, but I will still not be able to give you all any enrollment option as of now, though some people directly asked me that earlier. Yeah, because slots are full, exactly. But let me go ahead and share this, and then in the next 5 minutes, I'll put out all the links that all of you have been asking as well. In fact, for all the people who want to drop off, right, and who don't want to listen to what else we do inside of Outskill, you can all come back tomorrow at 10 a.m. IST. You can also take this resource link from session 2. In fact, let me put both of the resource links once again on the chat box. These will have all the details about all the tools, the workflows, the prompting methods, etc. that we taught you today. Tomorrow, we come back at exactly 9:55 a.m. IST, right? Don't miss that, even if you're missing out on what else we do inside of Outskill. Now, it's going to be absolutely crazy when you hear this. Lot of you here are spending 16 hours with us over this weekend. There are people who have spent more than 60 plus hours with us live on calls like these, right? Not in 2 days, but in a period of 2 weeks. That is how we have been helping a lot of working professionals and entrepreneurs learn and go deep into all of these 5 levels that I spoke about in not 2 years, not 1 year, but in just 14 days. Of course, it's a very, very difficult commitment to give. 14 days coming and learning every day. But the people who understand that this kind of commitment can be a game changer will absolutely love what we have built out. We call it the AI Generalist Accelerator Program inside of Outskill. It's a fast-paced, high-impact program that has been designed to help working professionals and entrepreneurs become full-stack AI generalists in the fastest possible time. How do, or why do we claim that we can help anybody become an AI journalist or get closer to becoming an AI journalist in the fastest possible time? It is because I spoke about 3 different elements: deep understanding of AI, business acumen, and monetization skills. All of them have been clubbed together inside of this program because of the kind of educational initiatives that we are into. So this particular program has 6 different parts to it. Part 1 is a 14-day live AI training program. Just like how all of you are attending the 2-day live AI training program, This one is a 14-day, yes, consecutive days for 14 entire days, 100 plus hours of live learning and also building along with a community. It sounds scary, but it's absolutely exciting. You should actually see what people have done previously in these cohorts that we conducted. Once the training is done, we conduct something called as a build phase, because like I have been saying since the beginning of today, learning generative AI cannot happen in a theoretical manner. You have to get your hands dirty, you have to build solutions, you have to build automations, you have to build products, and that is what we make people do. uh, After the 14-day live AI training program that we conduct, we make everybody participate in a 3-day build phase, which is more like a competition where everyone comes together in groups. They come up with a problem statement or an idea, and they build a fully functional product without writing a single line of code inside this build phase that happens inside this program. Some of the people who worked on these kind of products are now imagining to convert those products from the competition into full-fledged startups as well. Part 3, apart from the 14-day intense program, one of a kind program that we do, and the build phase, there is also a content library that everybody who is a part of the AI Journalist Accelerator program would get access to. This content library is a library that keeps getting updated with newer content about newer tools, newer workflows that we would want our learners to get a grasp of, so that they are always on top. Along with that, I told you that business skills are very important, or strong understanding of business processes is something that is going to be extremely invaluable. That is the reason why we went ahead and partnered with this online MBA school called Kairos Business School, and we have gone ahead and taken their permission to get access to all of their content library. Now, this content that Kairos Business School has built out has been built by CXOs, founders of top startups in the country, and the who's who of the tech space as well, in terms of what they learned about growing businesses and everything around it. Absolutely power packed library of business foundations. That is what everybody inside this program gets access to. I also spoke about monetization. We have gone ahead and taught monetization as well, and given everybody access to this particular content library. And like I said, everybody inside this program gets 1 year long support. 1 year long support through the community and through the AI updates that we keep pushing out to everybody who graduates from the AI Journalist Accelerator program, so that everybody can always stay on top of what is happening in this field that is growing by every passing day. Now, we already completed like 3 cohorts of this, and we have just very recently started taking enrollments for the next batch of this program that is happening, which is happening on the 26th of September. Or we also have one more batch that we recently put out, which is happening in the month of October. Now, this is what I have been mentioning, right? This program is very exhaustive. It's exhaustive, but it can be tiring. So only the people who have the hunger that nobody else has ends up joining a program like this, because some people even called us crazy when we put this out, that Monday to Friday 7:30 p.m. to 11 p.m. IST every day you would be having a training happening, right? Saturday and Sunday it's going to be 2 full days, just like how this mastermind is happening. And this is something that would run for 14 days. How many of you think this is crazy? Drop in a heart or a thumbs up if you think this is crazy. This is the kind of effort that people have already put in 3 different batches that we have concluded. That is the kind of effort that people are willing to put to learn Gen AI today, right? If you think you have it in you to give this kind of a commitment, I will have something that can blow your mind. And I'll talk about that very, very soon. But who is this program for? It's for all the founders and entrepreneurs. It's for all the working professionals, the freelancers, all the consultants out there, and all the hustlers as well, irrespective of the domain that you're coming in from. It's for everybody apart from students. The reason why I say this is because I feel that students have a lot of time. If you are in your school, or if you're in the first or second year of college, you will still have those 2 to 3 years that you can give towards learning. And you can learn all of this on your own as well. But working professionals and entrepreneurs and all the CXOs don't essentially have this time to dedicate completely towards learning. That time often ends up becoming revenue or money for a lot of people. And that is the time that we would like to cut short for people through a program like this. But this program is also not for people who work in physical environments. Like, let's say you work in a factory that does not involve computers or laptops, etc. There is nothing that you will be able to learn inside this program if you don't work on computers or laptops, right? We are focused on individuals who work with technology, people who already have a computer based role, or people who use the internet regularly. Now, a lot of you at this point of time would have already figured out from our website the price of this program. You see, if you stack up all the things that I have put together, right, the whole price of this entire program, if I just stack up the value, comes to around 6 lakh rupees or $10,000 rupees. And trust me, when I $10,000, trust me when I say this, there are programs that are charging $10,000 to $15,000 as well. And we had taken those programs, right? On our website, to make it slightly more affordable and reachable to people, we have given a discount on our website, and people can go to our website and grab this program whenever you would like to, right? You see the AI Accelerator Live Plus recorded. This is what you will have to click on. I'll go ahead and share this link as well on the chat for those of you who want to go ahead and check the details of this program out. You will see everything that is happening in the AI bootcamp, what is covered on each day, day one, day two, what are the different tools that we cover, why we cover these, and everything around it. You will also find information about the content libraries and everything around it. But if you scroll down to the most bottom of this page, you can always go ahead and get access to this program by paying not 6 lakhs, but a price of 3.5 lakh rupees in Indian currency. All that you need to do is you can go ahead and hit on enroll now, and you can go ahead and enroll into this program. But all of you, if you want to, you don't have to pay 6 lakh rupees to get into this program. You don't have to pay 3.5 lakh rupees to get into this program as well. What is it that you will have to pay is not something that I can reveal right now. What we will do for all of you is that tomorrow, during your lunch break, after we finish teaching you like we did today, during your lunch break tomorrow, we will talk about this program once again. And we will open up enrollments for 20 minutes into our next batch. Now, tomorrow we are going to announce a very special price, a price that will absolutely blow your mind. We are going to talk about a few bonuses that I did not talk about that are not listed on our website as well. You see, when we said that we are the largest and the biggest generative AI education platforms out there in the world currently, we really meant it. And we will tell you why we said that tomorrow during your lunch break. But tomorrow we will put out a special offer for all of you. If you want, or if you think that this spending these 14 days with us is going to truly transform things for you, and if you want to stand a chance to join this program, I can't reveal the offer that we will put out to all of you today, but you will have to have a booking fee of 14,999 rupees or 15,000 rupees handy with you tomorrow. Or if you are from overseas, you should have $250 to spare tomorrow if you want to grab the offer that we put out, right? This is the best that we can do for everybody. Tomorrow, we will put out an offer for people to join this AI Accelerator program for 20 minutes only during your lunch break. And if you want to join in, you will have to make a booking amount of 15,000 rupees or $250. If you don't want to join in, you can still keep this 15,000 rupees or $250 ready with you and take the decision tomorrow when we speak about it, because I know what we will be talking about tomorrow. And a lot of people, unfortunately, had to reach out to us much later just because they thought the offer would not be mind blowing as it would be, right? Offer plus certain bonuses that we cannot talk about today. So, this is going to be an opportunity that everyone will have tomorrow to go ahead and join into the AI Accelerator program. If you are coming in with 15,000 rupees to keep with you, and you listen to the entire details of the program, you listen to the entire bonuses that you would be getting access to, and the special offer that we would be putting out. If that works for you, you can go ahead and join in. If it doesn't work for you, you will any which ways have the entire roadmap with which you can continue to learn, and you will get all of the other resources as well. What I certainly would want all of you to do is I would want all of you to get clarity about this program, and also whether this program could help you all out or not. Now, I have been mentioning from the beginning of this mastermind that everything that we do inside of Outskill is driven by AI in some form or fashion. Now, as I open the chat box, I know that all of you will flood it with a lot of questions about the AI Accelerator program. So I decided to be smart. I built out this tool that I'm showing to all of you on the screen, and I will share this link of this tool with all of you as well. I called it the EVA Assistant, right? And we will teach you how to build tools like this yourself as well. But you can check out EVA Assistant. I've just shared the link on the chat, right? This EVA Assistant has all the details about the AI Accelerator program. Whatever questions that you have, you will not find this tool anywhere on the internet. You can't go to any other LLM and ask them about the AI Accelerator program that we run, because all these large language models do not know about the AI Accelerator program. EVA Assistant does, right? So you can go to EVA Assistant and you can say, how will this program help me personally, right? Initially, it asks you a few questions about yourself. Once you fill that data up, it will analyze your entire profile. And from then on, every question that you go ahead and ask it, it will be able to give you personalized answers, right? So it says, as an AI strategist and head of business, the program will equip you with practical implementation skills for generative AI. You will move beyond theory and hands-on experience, right? I'll go ahead and give one more question, which is, will this program get me a new job? This is the question that a lot of people end up asking. So let's see what Eva tells me about this. And if it gets the answer wrong, I will correct it then, right? Will the program get me a new job? Great question. The Outskill Generative AI Accelerator program is not a direct job placement course, but it significantly boosts your career prospects in several ways. And it has gone ahead and given all of these different ways right here, right? So, do you all think this tool is cool? Give me a heart as a reaction if you think this tool is absolutely incredible. These are the kind of things that you should be building as well, right? Perfect, perfect, perfect. The one last thing that I will do before we sign off for today is day 2 session link. Can you all go ahead and copy this particular Zoom link that I've shared on the chat? The smart folks will realize that it's the same Zoom link as of today as well, right? This is the Zoom link where we will all meet once again on day 2 of the mastermind, which is tomorrow. And at what time will we be meeting again tomorrow? Can you all put that in on the chat? At what time? 10 a.m. Yeah, this is very disappointing. 10 a.m. is when the session starts. At what time did I start the session today? 9:45 to 9:50 a.m. Yes, I know it's a Sunday. I know you might want to laze around slightly and then wake up, but it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. So please wake up early. Be ready by 9:50 a.m. IST. Join the link that I have shared already on the chat box. You will receive the link again on email and WhatsApp, but please make sure you have it too, because sometimes what ends up happening is that at that moment, if you don't find the link anywhere, you should not be confused or you should not panic. When I start the call tomorrow at 9:40 a.m. IST, I would want to see all of you joining back by then. That is going to make me very, very happy. Now, a lot of people have been asking for the links of both the documents that we have shared already. I will go ahead and put it up on the chat box once again. A lot of you have been wanting to connect with me as well. I will go ahead and share the links where all of you can go ahead and connect with me. You see, one thing that I will like to tell you before we wrap up for the day is that I told you all at the beginning of this mastermind today that only 20% of the people will be able to make it till the end. Now, I see that a lot of people have already given up and have dropped off, but you have not. And you stuck around for 8 hours today. That in itself shows the kind of commitment that you have towards your own growth. So claps to all of you, and I would want all of you, I wish I could see you at this point of time, but I want all of you to tap yourselves on the back and give a heart as a reaction, not to your commitment, but to appreciate the commitment of all of the others that have pulled through this tiring, exhausting, long, but also exciting day that we have all had together. Drop in a heart to congratulate everyone for completing day one of the AI Mastermind. Tomorrow, like I said, is going to be 2 levels above of what we learned today. Today, we learned a lot of AI tools, but tomorrow we are going to learn how we can fine tune these AI models with our own data. We are going to be teaching you how you can build AI bots. We are going to be teaching you how you can, how AI agents work. The AI agents is one area that we are going to dive very, very deep into. We will also show you what MCPs look like. That is something that I have just dropped a message to WebHub also, that we should be showing you MCPs tomorrow. We are also going to be showing you how diffusion models can really help you garner distribution for yourself. And then we are also going to be learning AI automations and how we can all make money with all the things that we are learning here. It's going to be a super tiring, super exciting day, but we will walk out of the day as winners. Until then, I want all of you to go through these session documents that you have access to right now. Practice what you learned. Unless you practice, unless you get your hands dirty, you will not be able to master generative AI. You will not be able to become an AI journalist, right? Will you all do that? Drop in yes on the chat if you will go ahead and practice. Yes. Wonderful. 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 With that being said, how much will the price of the AI accelerator program be? I will not be able to mention that right now, but tomorrow 15,000 rupees or $250 is what you will need to have to be able to make yourselves eligible for the offer that we will be putting out. And if that does not work out for you, it's absolutely fine. Perfect. I think with this, we come to the end of day one of the AI Mastermind. Thank you so much for joining us today. We will see you again tomorrow exactly at 9:50 a.m. IST. Make sure you are on that link. Wake up early, and I would love to see you here on this call with as much energy that you carried today. Until then, bye. Good night. Have a good rest today and come back tomorrow for yet another exciting day. Thank you so much for people who are asking for the prompt links. Prompts are something that we will be sharing over email with everyone, but the links that we put out already are these, which are the session documents for everybody. With that being said, ending this call right now. We'll see you all again tomorrow morning, exactly at 9:50 a.m. IST. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye. Can I have a bye on the chat? Bye, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.